how do you work with the business side of herbalism? So the answer to that is probably like either not so great or really not so bad. Me personally, I don't enjoy thinking about money. I don't enjoy thinking about my herbalism as a business. Like I think about it as a calling, and I think about it as a passion, and I think about it as something that I really enjoy, that's really, really fun. And it can be hard for me, because this is the way that I make my living, to be like, oh, in order for me to do this, I have to think about marketing and advertising and keeping receipts, right? And like, oh, I have to order bottles again, and all of those kind of like practical things. And I need to get labels and make the labels, and labels have to look a certain way. That's just, I got to fix my website. My website's so old, it doesn't work on phones very well. I have a new one that does. But those are all things that I don't think that I'm necessarily the greatest at. And if I could be better at that, I would generate more money, and I could both use that for really practical things, like helping to support my family. That's a very practical thing. But I could also use it for very hedonistic things. Like there's this incredible Kevlar solo canoe that only weighs 16 pounds. And I really would love to have it, but I totally can't afford it. Maybe if I was better at business, I would have like a ton of extra money, and I could just buy that and not feel like I was being irresponsible. That's not really the case right now. But again, maybe I'm not so bad at it, because I've been supporting my family as an herbalist for years. There was a time that I had another job, and I think it's important to say that, because I think a lot of times herbalists who are trying to make their herbalism their business or their profession or their livelihood can feel really frustrated and maybe even inadequate, because they feel like they should just be able to do herbalism and make a living. I had another job for a long time, and then I worked more herbalism, and then eventually more herbalism and less other job, and then just herbalism and not the other job, until I've been doing just herbalism for quite some time. And I've been doing that, and I can't feed my family. And my home is, I need new carpet, but it's nice. I have a nice piece of land that we live on. So I'm not doing that bad. I shouldn't complain too much. It's still very much something that I am working on and trying to develop, and probably could get better at.